Welcome to Painting with Cello, and I am your host, Cello. Now, I'm not a classically trained artist. I'm just a person who loves to paint. Ever since I was a kid, pencil and paper, hey, I'm in paradise. So I said, why not take y'all on a journey with me as I create this collection, as I prepare for an exhibit at the end of this process, an art exhibit. All those who become fans and interested, you'll be invited. It's going to be a big thing. So I want to take you along the journey with me as I create these art pieces. Click, like, subscribe, and let's get ready to paint. Hello, I'd like to welcome everybody back. It's your boy Cello, and starting off where we left. Hope everybody had a nice 4th of July. Enjoy yourself, ate some barbecue. You know, the regular. As for me, me and my co-host, of course, you know, I also have a podcast called Chilling with My Partner. And my co-host, we had decided to go get some barbecue. I think it's Jay's and Nick's, if I'm not mistaken, right up Jackson Parkway. It's very good, man. I haven't eaten that much in a minute, man. I was totally stuffed. I felt like a big kid. But anyway, yesterday I just chilled mostly, you know, just painting. Because during the podcast, you know, we hit, what's the word? Light bulb. Something my co-host said let off a light bulb in my head. And it's crazy, after being on this earth this long, that it finally hit me like a bag of rocks. I realized I've been rushing through my whole life. I know that sounds funny, but just think about it, like a bill come. Like, man, I can't wait to payday so I can pay this bill. So payday is what, a week and a half away. So you're trying to speed through all of those days just to pay a bill. And I noticed that, man, I be rushing. And I really need to just sit back and go with the flow. Don't try to rush stuff, you know. Enjoy every minute of every day. And I realized as a kid, we mastered that. Like, the day seemed so long because you wasn't stuck. You wasn't paying attention what time it was. You was just having fun and living in the moment. You didn't have no stresses, no worries. You just like, what we gonna play today? You know, that was like the hardest thing to do, pooling our money together to go to the candy lady, get some penny candy, you know. And you know, that's what brought upon this series that I'm doing, man. It's like really understanding and remembering like how it was to actually grow up and be a real kid. Like, kids these days don't enjoy that. I mean, they're always in front of the TV, got some type of electronic device in their hand, and you know, you tell them to go outside, it's hot, man. When I was growing up, it could be snow outside. I ain't had no gloves. We finna put socks on our hands. We still finna be snowball fighting. Your hands get a little too cold, but you know how to stick them up in your pocket, blowing them up, rub them up, go in the hallway or one of your homeboy houses and get warmed up, man, we back out there. That's the worst thing my mama could possibly do growing up, is telling me I couldn't go outside. Yeah, I had a TV, you know, and stuff in my room, and drawing music, but man, it's just something about sitting in your room and you're hearing the other kids outside just laughing and just like they just having the best time of their life, and I'm stuck in this room wishing I was out there in the sun, rolling in the grass, exploring through the trees, going down to the creek, catching crawfish and, you know what I'm saying? Climbing trees, racing. Shoot, you was a man who had a bike. Shoot, we kept a bike. I ain't gonna lie. When I was staying in East Point before I moved to the west side, you know, a bike was simple, bro. I ain't gonna lie, we used to steal bikes. Take parts off of them, paint them up, all type of stuff. Just mysterious. It was just mysterious, if that's the word. But childhood was so fun, man. It was never nothing to run out of to do. We always found something to entertain ourselves with. I remember my mama used to always say, don't you go, don't you go down the other end of the apartments and stay out the woods, stay out that creek. Man, it was like going one end out the other, boy. I'm in the creek. What are you talking about? I remember one time it was me and my homeboy. My best friend his name used to be Eric Johnson. And he used to have a cousin named Veronica who stayed downstairs from them. I used to stay at East Point with a 2216 apartment B, the Low Drive. But yeah, I stayed like across the courtyard at the bottom, and Eric and his cousin stayed across the courtyard. He was upstairs, she was downstairs. And Eric's mama used to always be mean. She used to work at Burger King in Greenbrier. Matter of fact, she might still work over there, 'cause I know the last time I went up there, I seen her. But I keep forgetting to ask her about like what he got going on or whatever, because you know me and him lost contact when I moved to the west side around 12, 13. Because my grandma had died in a car accident right there on High Tower, getting off the expressway. She had just dropped us off, getting off the expressway, and she swerved to miss somebody and ran to them 2 telephone poles, man. So my granddaddy, who was a preacher, he knew this dude who had his house over here off of Simpson, and that's how we got over there. And it was like a culture shock, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro, on the east side, when I was saying the East Point, I was wild. But I was wild. Cause I grew up with everybody, so you know it's different when you grew up with everybody. Your whole relationship and the chemistry and the hierarchy is so much different. But you know, me coming to the west side, I had to relearn the ground and the territory, so I wasn't as wild. You know, when you coming into a new place, you gotta be humble. But luckily, I came at the perfect time at 12, 13, man. That's right where everybody really running around. So I used to go, when I moved there, I went my last year elementary school was at Walter White Elementary School. You feel me? And then from Walter White, we went to Turner Middle School. I had some of the best times of my life at Turner Middle School. And then from there, that's when Doug started taking. Well, that was the last day to 8th grade, or was it 9th? Like 8th, 9th, and 10th, 11th, 12th. I think that's, if I remember correctly, that's how it was. But don't quote me on that. But I know it was something when we went to Doug. It might have been 8th, 9th, 10th. I don't know, was it 10th, 11th, 12th, and then they added the 9th? I forgot, it been so long ago. But, you know, I lost a lot of friendships when I left the east side, but I picked up some even more meaningful friendships when I moved to the west side. R.I.P. to my boy Buster, who recently passed away. He was like one of the first dudes I ran into when I got to the hood, and was like, you know how you meet that welcoming person. Be like, hey man, you just moved here. Where you from? Woo, my name is such and such. I'm gonna introduce you to the rest of the fellas, and then after that, it just you went from knowing people, then going to school, so you knew more people. So yeah, R.I.P. Oscar. They used to me, my boy. We went to Walter White, turn the and done together. Shout out my boy Antoine Fortune, the crazy fool. Love you to death, man. We all used to be on the football team together. We had Anthony Overstreet, Barry. I forgot Barry's last name, but I know he used to always break his arm. He broke his arm when we were practicing. We didn't supposed to be out there playing throw tackle before practice, and he broke his arm. That was fucked up. And George, I forgot George's last name. George was a little old as hell. That's the only thing I knew in motherfucking middle school with a whole mustache. I mean, they had a whole facial hair, bro. Anybody who went to school with me around that time can vouch for that, bro. That boy had a foot. I'm like, what is you doing in middle school, bro? You look like you supposed to be at work. Hey, but over all my niggas, though, man, I miss all y'all, boy, man. We used to have some time, boy. R.I.P. Ucell. They used to be my arch nemesis in art. The way he died was some bullshit. It wasn't even. It was some bullshit. We just gonna leave it at that. But really, what really focused me and I really fell in love with art was when I got a dub, cause I used to be in Mr. Murray class and Miss Renfro class. I used to love me some Miss Renfro. Miss Renfro used to go above and beyond for me, bro. She used to write me excuses to get out of class. Somebody got to work on an art project. I be in her class all day, every period. People coming in like, what are you still doing here? But don't worry about me. Focus on yourself. You feel me? I go say me Renfro. I don't feel like going to chemistry. They me Renfro. She's like, I just write you a pass so you can stay in my class. I just love that lady. I heard her and Mr. Waters were married. That's crazy. Mr. Waters used to have that dry head Jerry curl, dry that old that Corvette. And then we got the OG Mr. Murray. That's my guy, Mr. Murray, right there, boy. He a real one. I used to be in art class with it was Sway, DJ Monte. Who else was it? Was Beasley in there? Well, I think Beasley was in my Miss Renfro art class with me. Yeah. So in Mr. Murray art class, it was just DJ Monte and Sway that was in there with me. But that was the times, bro. Those were the days. Yeah, that's how I met Primo through Beasley. Cause Beasley like, hey man, I got the other partner who be drawing too, bro. Y'all gotta meet up. And he introduced me and Primo at the art club. And we been cool ever since. They're like my brother from another, you feel me? My own thing, I used to hang around meet them, buddy. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, to keep it real, man. It's very important that your kid at least have the minimum, like going to school, like far as clothes and wise, especially shoes back then. Cause if you didn't have the shoes, bro, you used to get jarred and stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, you know, my mama didn't have money like that, so in the shoes I got, I had to hustle and get myself, you feel me? Cutting grass, that was one of my hustles. Painting, mostly like yard work and stuff like that from the older people in my neighborhood. But you know, I done had to go to school with some XJ 900s, Pro Wings, and stuff of that nature. And you know, you get drawn, and sometimes you don't be with that. You don't be in the mood for that. So shoot, I used to cut school a lot because I just didn't want to have to go through that. You know, one thing about the street ain't gonna judge you on what kind of clothes you with. clothes you got. Well, maybe nowadays, but growing up, man, as long as you was a solid person and you wasn't on no slime stuff, bro, the real was gonna fuck with you. I always been cool and accepted around some of the most craziest people that you would never think I'd be cool with, because I know how to mind my business and shit. You keep it solid, bro. So, streets always showed acceptance. Like, we don't care what you got. As long as you cool, you ain't no snitch or anything, you don't do no slime stuff, and you don't steal, shit, you get you some partners for life. I ain't gonna lie. I think around this time when I was painting this right here, I was listening to some Tupac. I was listening to some Zero. It might be a Zero, cause I was listening to Zero before I started listening to Tupac on this day. But Zero got me through a lot of stuff just with Tupac. That's basically similar artists, you know what I'm saying? I advise anybody who isn't up on Zero, please go look that man up, man. That man is very talented. Him and Tupac are my go-to, especially when I'm going through something. I just need some motivation just to get some money and be like, man, you don't need nobody. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what everybody else talking about. As long as you got yourself, you gonna be straight, you feel me? You don't need nobody to validate you if you know what you is. But I just wish kids got the bet to being kids, man. Like, enjoy the life, cause boy, it's gonna be plenty of responsibility when you get old. You don't wanna rush that. You wanna enjoy every moment of this ride. Cause for all we know, this is the only ride you get, you know? It might be other places you go after you leave here physically. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have nobody who's done been there and came back and told us what happened, so, that's the big mystery. But I advise anybody, encourage the kids to do stuff, like get off the phones, get off in front of computers, put the controllers down for a minute and do something with your hands, Get out there, feel the sun on your face. That's why nobody's social no more. That's why the relationships and the dating the way it is now. Because everybody, I be looking at it. A lot of females, most of them stuck in their phone with some headphones in their ear, not interacting, and you don't want to be seen as a weirdo running up on shawty and trying to get her attention. While she into her technology on Facebook, Instagram, doing a video, posting, posing. You know what they do. Shoot, I know back in the day, the best way to get a female was just like if you made eye contact. You can tell by eye contact and her response. If she got there fucking with your campaign, shoot, as long as you keep the eye contact and you see that little smile, oh boy, you already know it's a go ahead. But they don't give out those social cues anymore, man. Like showing interest or whatever. And like you supposed to figure everything out like you a mind reader or some shit. But why they do that at? Somebody please tell me. I like it the old way. You meet somebody, she fucking with your vibe, you fucking with her vibe. You can kick it, you go hit the movies, do simple stuff. It's like now they want you to take them on 5-star dates and red carpet this and get my nails and my eyes done and all this for a date for me to go spend more money. Like, I'm trying to get to know you, Sean. I ain't trying to go broke. You know what I'm saying? This is unnecessary. That let me know this is all a transactional situation. So shoot, you shouldn't get mad if a dude looking for something at the end of the night, because this is how you lead. You want everything to be paid for, and the dude be like, shoot, I done invested. It's just like a dude that buy you a drink in the club times 10. But I ain't finna buy you no drink in the club, cause I know you ain't interested in me, so I ain't even finna fall for the okie doke. Yeah, game messed up, man. It's pee and a little couple turds floating around in the dating pool. I said it, swear for God. See, right here, I was just gonna like go in between, but I'm like, man, forget this. That's the beauty about painting. You can always paint over a mistake. And another fine thing about art is you can make a mistake that you know you made a mistake, but somebody else looking at it won't look at it as a mistake. You be like, yeah, I meant to do that. No good way it was a mistake, but hey, you'll never know. And that's one of the beauties of painting, man. You can always paint over. You can always start over. Or you can make a bad idea turn into something good. There's plenty of times I done messed up. I'm like, you know what? I can freak it like this. I can freak it like that. And, you know, I'm gonna be actually honest on here, man. I know I can't speak for other painters or artists, but I spend more time staring at the canvas than painting sometimes. Just like staring at it, seeing what could be added or what I'm missing or what I overlooked or what I skipped. Yeah, I spend a lot of time just staring, listening to some music, staring at this, and then going in and doing what I need to do to make it look the way I want to make it look. You know what I mean? So I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm try to make one more session and we're gonna finish this up so we can move on to something else. You dig? So until the next time, man, like, comment, subscribe, become part of the family. It's Cello, and I'm out this. Keep the painting alive.